Hello, this is Matteo, Chief Mobile Opinionist at Tech Travel Geeks. We're at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona at the moment, and Xiaomi have just announced the Xiaomi Mi 9, their new flagship for 2019. The Xiaomi Mi 9 is a glass sandwich. The body is made out of aluminium, and the front and back are made out of hardened glass. The front of the display is dominated by the 6.39-inch Super AMOLED display. That Super AMOLED display is a full high-definition plus one. That means it's 2340 pixels by 1080, and that's an 18.7:9 aspect ratio. For the pixel density enthusiasts out there, that means it's 402 pixels per inch. This is also an HDR10 screen, which means that certain content may actually look slightly better. On the back of the device, behind that beautiful glass, there's a cutout for a triple rear camera. There is a 48 megapixel camera, there's a 12 megapixel camera, and an ultra-wide 16 megapixel camera. The cameras on the back are capable of recording 4K video at 60 or 30 frames per second. On the front instead, behind that water drop notch or teardrop notch, there's a 20 megapixel selfie camera that's capable of recording full high definition video at 30 frames per second. MIUI 10, Xiaomi's own spin of Android, is powered by Android 9 Pie. And the chipset running the whole show is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855. That's the new 7nm chipset from Qualcomm. And powering it all is also an Adreno 640 GPU, which steps up performance. There are options of 6 or 8 GB of RAM and 64 and 256 GB of storage. Sadly, there's no microSD slot on this device. Power is provided by a 3300 mAh battery, which is capable of fast charging thanks to a 27-watt fast charger. In terms of connectivity, the Xiaomi Mi 9 is a dual SIM device, which is capable of 4G or LTE on both SIM cards. Its connectivity for charging and data is USB Type-C, and there's the usual array of Wi-Fi, GPS, and Bluetooth. You may have noticed from our wonderful footage taken by our Chief Aperture Officer Lukasz that there's no fingerprint scanner on the sides or on the back of the device. That's because Xiaomi have now got an under-display fingerprint reader, which essentially does away with the need for a separate one, and is also much faster than ones we've seen in previous generations of devices. Sadly, we need to sign off the spec sheet by saying there's no 3.5mm audio jack. We were lucky enough to get an early hands-on with the Xiaomi Mi 9, thanks to our friend Wilkin Lee from Xiaomi. Overall, in hand, it feels like a very slim device, with that curved glass on the front and back, and the looks are obviously gorgeous. It's a nice glass with gradients going through it, which give the real feel of premium in hand. Let's put it this way, it's shiny and it's premium shiny. MIUI 10 is a smooth implementation of Android Pie with all Xiaomi's customizations. This also, because of an AMOLED screen, is enabling things like dark mode throughout the settings menu, and that should also provide some slight battery improvements. MIUI is fast and sleek. It can be considered to be a bit iOS-like, but there's nothing to stop you installing another launcher, such as the Pocophone one, just in case you need that app drawer. In our short time with the Xiaomi Mi 9, we got to also check out the infrared blaster and the smart control user interface that Xiaomi have included on the Xiaomi Mi 9. This may be something that's of particular interest to travellers, especially ones in hotel rooms with locked-down TVs. Overall, the Tech Travel Geeks were really impressed with the Xiaomi Mi 9. This premium device, with 3 cameras on the back and a good selfie camera, is really a premium one. And at that sweet price point of €500 or £500 sterling, you're getting a very high amount of smartphone, and very high quality one at that, at a very reasonable price. The Xiaomi Mi 9 is expected to go on sale soon. We would say that for travellers, the only downside is that there's no micro SD slot, and the battery is slightly smaller than some of its competitors. But without having had a device to review properly, we can't pass judgment on this just yet. Thanks for watching this Tech Travel Geeks hands-on and first impressions of the Xiaomi Mi 9. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tech Travel Geeks on YouTube. We're here at MWC 2019 in Barcelona and will be releasing videos frequently. Thanks for watching everyone. Goodbye.